Anyway,
We're here today with our boy T, that boy Blur Boy, the man, the myth himself.
What's the word, man? Let's get into it. Glad to be here. Feel me? Tap into the brand. VA, we up.
Yeah, this
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Vivace Amina. Y'all go shop, go tap in.
Yeah, for sure. Tap in.
New sets coming out, new pieces coming out.
shoot, season 2, volume 1 out right now. Y'all boys go shop, go tap in.
Link's gonna be somewhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere.
But it's gonna be somewhere.
Probably like second link in the description.
Yeah, it's
Something
either gonna be
like
on the
that.
screen or it's gonna be in the description.
But we're definitely gonna start off today talking about our first experience trying to do this because
It was a little rough.
Yeah, it was a little rough. So this
We
is
did.
this is us cleaning that up, making that better. You feel me? We did a little rough start, but we picked up as a group. We did a good job, like coming up from it, not letting it kill the morale.
Yes.
We definitely recorded audio for like 2 hours. Great conversation, great
2:30.
talk.
2:30.
Camera was just not there.
Camera had
It was there.
Oh yeah, it was there for all of 30 minutes, and that
Yeah.
30 minutes was slowed down in about 8
Really was
minutes of
8
slow
minutes. Yeah, like 8 minutes of super slow.
Super duper slow-mo.
Frame by frame,
Yeah,
brother.
it was bad.
Real bad. Bad for business, brother.
T was actually there for that experience. How would you
Yeah.
say our first go round went?
Yeah, from the outside in, what was your view on it? How did it go?
I mean, it was the first podcast. That's gonna be expected. If your first podcast is your best podcast, that's when you really have something to worry about.
Yeah, it's problems.
So you have somewhere to grow from now. You can only get better. And like y'all just said, y'all came back to it next day next day talked about it. And now we're here, so it's good to see y'all move forward, move past it, and move on with it.
Yeah. No, it was definitely. As soon as we finished, T. Lee walked in here. We look at each other, go to the camera. We're like, oh, yeah, good job. No video.
No video.
Cause like we saw the video and it was 29. It was like 0.3 or 0.8 or
It was
something.
0.8, 29.8.
And like we're like, there's no way it like this doesn't make sense. And then we're like fast forwarding through and it's like looks like it's regular.
Yeah, it was bad.
And then we realized that joint was we looked up what S and Q was. Turns out
Super
that's
slow-mo.
Super slow motion.
Yeah, it was not fun.
But yeah, we were all accountable about it though. Like I
Yeah,
was
we also did a
accountable.
good job on that, not
Yeah.
like pointing fingers and
Yeah.
blaming each other and like being mad about it. It was kind of just like it happened.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It was a group effort and we all took accountability.
Yeah,
as a
like we
group.
all played a part and we all took accountability for that not going the way we wanted it to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even if we was recording, it would have still been 30 minutes.
Yeah. It would have topped out at 30 minutes.
Yeah,
We, like,
either way, it was gonna be the same.
Yeah.
way.
it was
would've
just
been like, dang, we missed the whole
Yeah, I feel like we would have been
2
more
hours
upset
of the
then,
conversation.
just because it would have been regular video, regular pod. But then
Yeah.
it's just not long.
now it's like we have nothing.
Yeah,
so it was
like-
cool. Yeah, but like it was, we didn't do our due diligence with the recording like we did with the mics. Me and Demo met up before. We worked on it for an hour trying to figure out, make sure all the mics were good. Like they had just came in that day,
Literally.
and then we just did not give the camera that same
Yeah, we
treatment
just
at
assumed
all.
the camera was gonna record.
Yeah,
and
we were-
be
we
able
We
to
found out
pick
the
up what
camera
we needed.
was chargeable by like just plugging it in. So we're like, oh yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're like,
just
it's
plug it in.
good.
We're good.
Yeah, it was not good
Not at
No
all.
bueno.
at all. So, T, what is it? What is it like being a clothing brand starting up? What is that like for you?
The whole process, I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's a lot of ups and downs. People see, like the TikToks and stuff, or like all the brands that are making these crazy numbers, and they think, oh, I can go start a brand. It's gonna, you feel me, just pop off the same way, but they don't understand that it's a process to it. There's bad months, there's good months, there's ups, there's downs, but it comes with it. So I'm enjoying the process, man. It's super fun. I like it a lot. Not gonna stop. Not gonna just keep going. And one of these days here soon, we're gonna be at the top. One of these days here
Indeed.
soon.
I definitely believe it.
Good
Like,
manifestation.
yeah, you've got the work ethic for it, most def. Like we were just sitting for hours earlier today, and you were working on the brand, we were working on the podcast. Like
For sure.
it was, you've been super locked with that.
For sure.
And you can see it with the brand as like the content gets better, the clothes gets better, website gets better, like everything is slowly just getting in the right places.
Yeah, you're leveling up for
Shoot,
sure.
we're gonna be on top soon. Y'all boys will definitely see new pieces, different ideas coming out here soon. most definitely.
So with the brand, would you say there was ever like any points starting off, or even like now that you feel like anxious, like you have like anxious thoughts, or like any self doubt or like insecure thoughts about it? And like if you do, like how do you go about facing that? How do you deal with those feelings?
You wanna go first?
Shoot.
Let me go first.
I mean, I would say there's definitely self doubt in everything with the clothing brand. Just being, you see someone's thing and you're like, oh, we should add that to our thing. Oh, we should implement a version of that to our clothes. Or we should implement something different into this aspect. So it's always trying to nitpick and then find someone's idea and alter it to make it your own. So I would say that's how I get over the self doubt and just trying to be creative and make something different.
Yeah.
Not necessarily copy someone, but take their idea and make it my own and make it hopefully better in a sense or more appealing to people.
Yeah, and like I mean, obviously, there's a little self doubt when like designing things, where it's like I don't know if I should make this or put this with that. So but that's really the only self doubt I would say I've had with it. But I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta follow your gut, and if you think that's it, like you just gotta follow your gut and go with it. And so far, it's done us pretty good, I'd say. So I mean, I would say that's the only like self doubt like that pops in there is when you're just making things or making, say you're trying to record a video. Should I get this angle versus that angle or something like that? But besides that, everything.
Would you say it's like
smooth.
the little decisions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally the small decisions. That's
Those
the
are
stuff
way
that-
harder than like
The little details matter, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Little details are way
Little details make or break.
Literally.
I would say that, yeah. That's a big point.
Would you say y'all like the brand, or like individually, like do you face the opposite of that, like too much like self-confidence to the point where it's narcissism? Like do you ever go into something and like it's a mental block that you might not even realize is a mental block, but you're like, oh no, like we're better than them, like our clothes is better than them? Like do you feel like there's any like sense of narcissism to it?
I've definitely myself. I wouldn't say it's narcissism, but I've definitely like my own self call myself seeing a brand and be like, oh yeah, I know I could do a piece better than that. But that's just the confidence I have within myself and my brand, and
Yeah.
just what I believe in. I wouldn't say it's narcissistic,
But do you look at it in a sense of like I'm better than them, or like I feel like our product is better, but what can we learn from them?
yeah, of course, yeah. So yeah, I would say probably more of our product is better, but they like I would look to find something that we don't have.
Yeah.
So,
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
There's there's a
learning.
learning experience in every brand, whether it's better than yours or doing better than yours, or you think it looks better, you think it looks worse. There's always something to gain from that brand that they're doing that you're not.
Yeah.
So that goes back to like what we were just talking about, and it's like you can always find something to make your brand better.
Yeah. No, most definitely every time.
Yeah, I would feel like that's a good thing to have though. Like, I wouldn't want my fashion designer of my brand looking at other people's things and like, oh, that's way better than I can do.
Yeah,
So I
at
would like
all.
that.
Facts.
I would like to have that confidence.
Yeah, but then
Speaking of-
like if you also have a fashion designer that's like, oh, it don't matter, what I'm doing is way better than all of this, like with no sense of like humbleness to that thought, it's also just as bad for business.
Oh, for sure. But that's the thing. T's humble about it.
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah, and you have to, and that sense also, if that's the mindset, then like at that point you don't really appreciate like the clothes like
Yeah.
that you're seeing. Like someone like if I see something and it's hard, it's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah,
hard.
like,
Oh, God,
every
it's
time.
hard.
So quick
Oh,
we'll be
God.
out and we'll
I-
be like, oh yeah, that outfit tough.
You could go
Like,
through me and T's like messages. It is like, this piece is hard. We got to come out with a version like this. We got to come
Yeah.
out with something like this. We got to drop, like, comparing to like stuff we could make and just giving ideas to like paths we could take for the future. Like, there's too many pictures.
Yeah.
Too many
No,
pictures.
I would say
Definitely.
once you're deep in clothes, brother, you're deep. You're deep in there.
Indeed.
Yeah, hey, it's a rabbit hole just like anything else.
Oh yeah, trust. I understand,
Yeah, you're bad about it. Clothes and shoes.
brother.
Yeah, you're sold.
Do me a good deal, I'll probably do it.
So what were you up to today? How was work? What'd you do at work?
I didn't really do much at work. There was really not much to do besides tasks. If you work in sales and it's outside, you know, when it's raining, your day is kind of corrupt.
Yeah. If you work in car sales,
Oh, yeah,
it's
for
like some
sure.
sales, like you're inside, you're good.
Yeah,
But us, like,
brother.
we'll get days where it'll start storming. We don't see a single
Not a
face.
soul.
Like we're taking phone calls for sure, but
Yeah,
no faces.
That's about it. Like I had one customer today, and that was it.
Yeah, it's bad. Car sales is bad when the
Yeah.
weather's bad.
I feel like most sales are bad when the weather's bad.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Because
no,
nobody
I
wants
don't
to.
feel like
nobody
coming
wants to go
outside.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to go out. But it's like when you're buying a car, like you're having to walk around in the rain to look at the car too. Like I can't step inside besides to sign
but
papers.
they all have the same joke. They be like, "It's a beautiful day, isn't it?"
Yeah, every
It's a
time they
beautiful day to
walk
look
in
at
and
a
it's
car.
raining. I'll be like, "What are we looking for? What can I help you with?" They'll be like, "Oh, I'm looking for a truck," and then like
On this
conversation will
beautiful
die,
day.
and eventually they'll talk about the rain. They'll be like, "Yeah, it's a beautiful day to go car shopping, isn't it?"
Yeah, that I would say that question is that statement is there every time.
Would you say that it is more so of like an enjoyable question, or like it's like all right?
I mean, it's kind of, like the first time you hear it, you're like, "Ha ha," like that's funny.
Yeah, but then when you
like,
hear it every time, you're just like, "All right, like we're
when
both
that customer
out here."
leaves and you magically get another customer and they say the same thing, you're like, "All right,
Especially
okay."
if like they don't buy a car, because I'm like, all right, like we just sat here in the rain walking around
For
for
no
30
reason.
minutes for no reason.
no reason.
I felt that.
Like you just wanted to come look at it. Like you
Yeah.
didn't even plan to buy today. Like you're leaving and you're telling me you're ready to buy in like 2 months.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, like
2 months is
Used cars,
crazy.
you see it all, brother. You see it all.
yeah. Nah, it's a great people watching experience.
Yes. I definitely think I'm gonna be one of them old people like that go to the mall and just like walk around and just people watch.
Oh,
Nah.
Nah.
T said,
Oh,
nah,
nah.
brother.
Nah, bro.
What are you
because,
gonna
like,
be doing when you're older? Where do you see
How
yourself when
old?
you're like
No, I'm talking like I'm up there.
Like
70,
70,
80?
Yeah, like, cause think about it. Like, we'll go out right now, and like, we'll jokingly be like, "Hey, bro, you think he like really put that shit on today?" like, we'll jokingly be like, "You think he like put that on?" Like, yeah, this is one of them ones. This is hard. So I'm definitely gonna be in the mall, 80 years old, walking around.
He finna be
people watching.
stepping.
Dripped out.
Oh,
he
for
finna
sure.
be
Gotta
dripped
be dripped
out.
out.
All the kids is finna be like, "Hey, bro, he put that one on."
Yeah, I'm gonna put little kids on game.
So where do you see yourself at 70, 80? Not walking around the mall?
Nah, I won't be doing that. I'll be doing something probably. I'm active. I'll probably be something active and chilling.
I'm gonna be doing something.
Nice
for
crib
sure.
somewhere, just vibing.
Just
I
vibing.
might like retire in a home like in the middle of the rainforest, like by the ocean,
Rainforest
something,
is
and just
crazy.
like just like scenery
I'm
all
gonna,
day.
I'm gonna
No.
be somewhere by a long road, a long curvy road, and I'm gonna have like 5, 6 nice like cars to go super
Oh,
fast.
I'm having a
down that
racetrack
super
in my
curve.
house.
All right.
See, y'all taking this too deep. This is just one of my random activities I'm doing when I'm 70.
Like I'm finna have one
Yeah,
of those
that's
houses.
gonna be my
that-
random activity
like,
I'm doing. I'm gonna
hey.
move near like a long windy road. Like you know how Jock has the road near his house that's like kind of long
Oh, yeah,
windy.
that road
so
is great.
it's gonna be that
No, it's
times
not.
like 2
It's
miles.
great.
Like
No, it's not.
so I'm gonna be able to just go.
He talking about no, it's not. It's not my fault. He
It's
got a
not.
crowd killer.
I don't, my crowd killer.
Yeah, you lose control. That is.
No,
it's not great for you.
because I'm a good driver. But like,
It's not cool for you. But
if
me, I be going like 70 down that.
if I let somebody
Yeah,
else drive
same
my
here.
car and like let them take that road, yeah, we're probably gonna die.
Oh yeah.
But if it's me, oh, we good.
Yeah, but like
But if it's raining, oh, brother, I'm slowing down.
killer.
I'm slowing down.
Crowd killer.
All right, bro.
I'd be sliding down that road.
Yeah,
I
I'd be
can't lie.
sliding. I'd be sliding onto that road.
Tessie be sliding.
Y'all catch me on a straight line.
Yeah, nah.
All
Hey,
right then.
catch me on a windy road.
Yeah, I'll catch you on a
Catch
straight
me
line
on a
too,
windy
brother.
Boyd will
You.
catch you on a straight line.
I'll catch
Oh
you
my
on a
God, yeah,
straight
the Tesla
line.
shit.
or
I'll catch you
curvy.
on a windy road.
I'll
any
catch
day.
you. I got both of y'all.
T, you just gonna let them bully
On a
me?
windy
Like, you
road?
don't got a
It's a Tesla,
Mustang
bro.
too, bro. like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
supposed to be
you too,
backing
brother.
me up, bro.
Y'all both got Mustangs.
Yeah, you
Tesla.
Like,
supposed to be
I'm,
backing me up.
Bro, he has a Tesla.
I understand that. We not talking about that, but you just
The
I'm over here-
race?
so what are we talking about?
On a straight
You talking
road,
about catch
you
me
got
on a
it.
straight road.
I'm talking about crowd killer. T, you
On
supposed
a
to be
windy
backing me
road,
up.
though?
Oh no, yeah, crowd killer. Yeah, you good for that or whatever. Yeah.
You got a Mustang too, brother. He's calling you a
Yeah,
crowd
you're a
killer
crowd
too.
killer too.
All right, what does that mean? What's that mean?
So like the
Mustangs are
Mustang
known for
community,
losing
yeah.
control and killing people.
Yeah, people like when you can't drive, like there's plenty
So-
of compilations out there of Mustangs leaving meets and crashing.
Yeah,
Like,
just
Like,
basically Mustangs
trying to
can't
show
drive.
off,
Mustang
like,
drivers
legally.
cannot drive. That's the stigma behind it.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think
It's
true.
different. I don't think T. Lee's a crowd killer though.
That might
'Cause, like,
play-
that's
He's still
different.
got the- he's
That's
still in
different though.
car-
You got a 5.0. The problem with 5.0s is that like it's way too much for people to handle.
Shit, I'm doing good.
Yeah, but you also like you're not like you feel me?
Like
Like
See,
you're not out
like-
here being stupid.
See, like, do we think we could put him in a 5.0?
no,
no,
No. I'm not riding with T. Lee if he's
I
on a
actually
5.0.
thought about that earlier when he was moving his car, like what T. Lee's reaction would be to drive my car. Like I feel like he'll press the gas and he'll be like, "Oh, got a little power to it,"
Yeah, like
and then like,
Do you think
he's
you could
good.
drive a 5.0?
I drove my dog Omar's. He's got a red eye,
Oh, that's crazy.
oh yeah, that's hard.
so I drove his car like 2 weeks ago.
How was that?
It was loud. It was way too
Oh,
loud,
yeah.
but I wasn't like
I'm
I wasn't
already
going like trying to go like OD fast. I was just driving the car, so it was,
You're
it
just
was
So-
cool though.
vibing.
So you wouldn't get a car that has a super loud engine. That's not you. So
Like,
you don't-
could
so-
you drive
so-
me or
so
Denzel's
talking
cars on
about-
the daily?
So talking
Yeah.
about so talking about your i8 you want.
Yeah,
How was it? In,
Yo, I ain't gonna be quiet.
Yeah, like
No,
you
it's
wanted to snap crackle pop,
yeah, that's what I want. I don't want the.
and
and then
it's
not
still
be loud.
yeah, it's still like it's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
loud either way.
Them
Like,
snap
but
crackle
his-
pops.
No, his car was like you don't like.
Nah,
it
I
was-
definitely get that because
was
like
overbearing.
American
his car was
Muscle is
louder
like
than
a
the
lot.
snap. It was like I heard him coming. Like he didn't even turn into the neighborhood. I heard him.
Nah, like any
No, that's my
Camaro, any
favorite part.
Corvette, any
That's my favorite
Mustang,
part.
any Charger, Challenger, like they're OD loud. Like they got so much noise in them for no reason. Like
yeah, the
my
i8
car,
would naturally sound better, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anytime I pull up to somebody's house and I text them I'm here, they be like, "Yeah, I know."
yeah, like my car, like I feel like my car is loud, but then like Denzel's car is like loud as fuck for no reason. Like
Yeah.
Hey, brother, it's just finna get better, brother.
Yeah,
It's
and,
just finna get
like
better.
I be in my car sometimes and I'm like, bro, like it's doing a little too much, especially if I'm on like the highway like that. It gets loud, but then like Denzel's, you just start it up and already I'm like, all right, bro, where's the music?
I would say like your car's more of a screamer. Like mine's just low pitch and it's like a rumble. So like
Yeah.
that's why I don't really mind.
Nah,
mine
people
as
always
much.
joke that VQs are like trumpets. They just make a whole bunch of trumpet sounds.
I mean, when you
But like
think
I
about
like it though. I
Yeah,
like
it's
the high
pretty
pitch.
smooth.
Like I would rather have a high pitched like loud car than like a low rumble car.
Nah, I
Alright.
enjoy.
I'd
our
rather have the
little-
Tesla. Y'all can
I
have fun.
enjoy our little.
Y'all can have
combo.
fun with these engines and stuff. Y'all can have that.
I definitely
I'm gonna
enjoy
be
our-
sliding.
He say that except
quiet.
every other day when he's like, "Oh, I wish I was making some noise."
Oh God.
Even talking about Ken's Jeep is louder than mine.
Yeah, King
Yeah, but my subs are louder than hers, so it's okay.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's, true.
hey,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. I enjoy our
So-
little convoys that we have. Like,
Yeah, I do too. Like he drive a Mustang, you drive a Mustang, I drive a G. He's either in the Jeep, like big ass Jeep, or in the Tesla.
yeah.
And we all got to have that one friend with the super reliable road trip car.
And
And that's
it.
Indeed.
Ant's got
Like,
the
we
Honda.
know, hey, we know if we can't use anybody else's car and we need to make a drive good on gas,
We're good.
and
I
we're
would
good.
gladly split gas and Ant's car.
And he's the only one
Gladly.
with road.
What?
Boy, gas be
Imagine,
killing me,
hey,
dog.
imagine the road trip in the Jeep versus the Honda.
Bro, like
stopping
if
at
I were
We would stop.
consistently,
We would stop, bro. Like every 2.5 hours, maybe.
Bro.
for sure.
like it's crazy that if I were consistently filling up both of my cars with gas, I'm spending $250 to $300 a month on gas. And $50 good all month, like all month.
Yeah, he's good. T, how much does it take to fill up your car?
Like 50 something, usually 60.
Yeah, I'm 50, like 4
50s?
plus.
Yeah, like I'm like 60 every time.
I'm like
I-
yeah, if I'm on
54,
E, brother,
58.
60.
Yeah, depend. Yeah, 60,
60 ball
easy.
easy.
If I'm on E, 60 easy.
I'm
If I'm at a
60 ball.
quarter, 50 ball, no problem.
But I try not to get to like E.
It got-
So
no,
like that's
yeah.
why I'm like it's normally like 50, 58, 54.
Bro, it got to the
50,
point
like-
where me and Demo are spending so much money on gas, and I'm not even driving two cars. Like, then we compared how big our gas tanks were.
Yeah.
We were both full, and we were like, all right, whoever has the biggest gas tank is driving, because that means you got a
Yeah,
little
'cause
more gas.
When we would go places, we'd be like, whoever has the most gas, or like if somebody goes to get food for us while we're at work, Whoever got most gas, you're going.
Yeah, like either you take my car, I take your car, like something.
Yeah.
And then it was like we were both on full one day. Whose car?
Found out how big my tank
Yeah, I found out
was.
his was like 18 gallons. Mine was like 20 or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
yours was
yeah,
like
your
22.
car.
Yeah, like
Gone.
22. Yeah, we were like, all right, we'll take my car.
Yep.
Goody extra gas.
Yeah, my car is like, I feel like it's like 10.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, no,
yeah.
I feel like
Hey,
it's like
Them
10.
Jeeps is good for it, bro.
Boyd get
Like-
10 miles to the gallon for 10 gallons.
Like, bro, mine might as well be like, I drive a supersized golf cart. That's what I drive.
Yeah,
Supersized, pimped out golf
pimped
cart.
out golf
Yeah,
cart.
let's
Yeah.
say that.
That's what I drive.
No, literally, especially with no top on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure,
Hey, no doors on, no top on, supersized golf cart.
for sure,
One of them
100,000%.
easy goes.
Yeah.
Lift it, easy go.
Too, bro said too windy. Yeah, we went to the lake late at night. Super cold, super windy.
It was freezing.
Not the
Like
I
I think I got
usually-
sick the day after from it.
Yeah,
like,
I usually follow behind in my own car,
yeah.
enjoying the
That's what me
heat.
and Ant did.
Yeah, that's what him and Ant did. They pulled up in a separate car.
But it'd be such a vibe riding with no door. Like
Yeah,
it's
I'm
such a
already
vibe,
knowing,
but
like-
then like we
And then
just gotta wait
especially
for
with the
summer.
subs.
I would
We
say
just
the
gotta wait for
freedom
summer.
feeling of that is probably very
It's
deep.
great, bro. Leg out the Jeep. No,
Yeah, like, out
no
the door,
doors,
like,
no
Yeah, because you're not
top.
worried about hitting the ground.
Yeah, bro.
You're not worried
and then
about
like the subs too with the
Yeah.
music. Like we'll either hop on like his recently liked or we'll hop on my Bliss playlist and it's like top tier.
Chef's kiss,
Yeah,
bro.
hey.
Vibes.
Yeah, vibes.
That's
Through
one
the
thing I
roof.
do appreciate about us. We do listen to a lot of
Yeah,
music.
we all got great music.
Great music taste.
Yeah, it's definitely top tier.
Oh, for sure.
Who would y'all say y'all top music artists are right now?
Right now.
That-
Like right now in this very moment, you're
I
on
can't-
Aux.
How many do
I can't
got?
even answer that honestly.
Tigo.
Bossman D-Lo. For sure.
I can't even answer that. I'm not gonna lie.
For sure.
D-Lo.
Well, I feel like since T just set the tone, I can pick an artist now. For
Yeah,
sure.
now it's definitely gonna be like rappers.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I listen to way too much music
Way
for
too
me to
much.
like just get asked top five artists, and then like music's an art to me too. So like
no, like your top. Like if you were going to play something right now, who's the first person you're going to?
Yeah, I know what I'm playing.
You feel me?
I think I know what I'm playing.
Right now in this very moment, like you gotta pick.
Nah,
a
you
song.
next in the rotation. Who you playing?
Yeah, who you playing?
I would probably say. Sheesh. recently, I'm not gonna lie, it's been like two different sides of the spectrum. Like
Yeah,
that's
y'all-
what I'm
Y'all are,
saying.
y'all are gonna look at me and be like, "Sheesh."
Just
That's
say
what
the
I'm
rapper
saying,
side.
bro.
So like,
just say the tone that T Lee set.
well, I mean, if it's the tone that T Lee said, it's gonna be D-Lo or OT7,
Okay.
Kwani.
Okay.
Just cause of this nigga, like.
Who would you say, Joe?
I don't really know, bro. I've been like
On the rapper side, for sure. Those are, yeah.
Yeah, on the rapper side.
on
I
the
think-
rapper side
I
right
got my
now. I would definitely like. Lately, I've been vibing, bro. Like I haven't even been listening to rap unless I'm with somebody.
Okay, so
Honestly, no. So
I've
I've definitely. I'm just gonna go with my safe answer because it's what I always listen to.
Oh my god.
But definitely some young boy, bro.
Here you go.
Especially with the new. What? Yeah, but definitely on YouTube.
That's definitely not who you're listening to in this very moment. I haven't
this
heard
very
you
moment?
play a young boy song, and I don't know.
That's because I
Ever.
haven't been
Like,
listening.
so
Hey,
who would you
never,
be
bro,
listening
That's
to?
because I haven't been listening to rap.
See, like T Lee claiming he don't even like understand that you listen to Young Boy. I know that you like
you
that's
don't.
one of
because
your
I haven't
top
been listening
artists.
to rap though.
I understand that that's one of your top artists.
Because I haven't been listening to rap, but like, if I'm
But-
in the car by myself or I'm in the shower and I'm listening to like something rap, Binks the Reaper immediately.
That's all you had to say, brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a Young Boy song.
Oh, you're talking about.
Yeah.
I thought that was a
That was
rap.
artist. Hey,
Nah.
I never heard him.
Nah, it's a Young
Oh,
Boy
bro.
song. Like
That's how you know
immediately,
we do
hey,
not
like
listen to
Yeah,
Young Boy.
I don't listen
I
to
don't
Young
listen to
Boy
Young
like
Boy,
that,
he
bro.
came in. What? And then
Oh.
the video was tough too. Yeah, I'm definitely on
See,
it.
like, no, I would actually. I'm changing my answer. My answer would definitely be Huncho.
Yeah,
That's been my
Huncho
go-to.
too.
That's been my.
Hella
That's been
Huncho.
my. Like, if I was to
Hey.
play a song,
Immediately, I feel like the biggest. So yeah,
come on now,
real quick.
come on.
Man.
And if it's not that immediate, 7 a.m. I'm getting called. Come on,
Nah,
real
Huncho's
quick.
tough. He really is.
So,
He's
so
one.
who are you sticking with, Young Boy or?
Yeah, you picking? Who you picking?
I feel like I've definitely been on more Huncho than Young Boy lately, so I'd say Huncho.
So 2 honchos,
Boss Man D-Lo.
Boss Man D-Lo, basically.
Oh wait, yeah,
And-
everybody gave 2. So Young Boy and Huncho for sure.
So
That's
I
what I
gotta
listen
give
to when I
2.
work out. Got a playlist of just Huncho and D-Lo.
No,
or,
who was your,
and
you didn't
Young
even
Boy.
give a second one.
Yeah, go ahead, give a second one, T.
Boss Man, D-Lo, and this is tough. Who do I?
He said
I
just
really-
Boss Man.
I,
D-Lo.
Probably-
I, def-
probably
I
Barney.
definitely I definitely got some. I was gonna say either him or like
I've also been
Barney
on
or Boss Man,
Benji.
D-Lo for sure.
Who you think I'm finna say,
Yeah, I've been on hella Benji.
brother?
I don't know
He's-
who you were gonna say.
Who,
Benji.
First one's Benji, yeah, for sure. I've been on a lot of Benji
Yeah,
lately.
he's been riding lately.
When T. Lee was talking about the brand, I definitely wanted to quote Benji and say, because he was talking about the brand, and I was saying like manifestations, and he got a bar that says manifestations to reality. This shit get 3D. So,
Oh, that's a bar.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah, no,
that's a bar.
Benji's been riding, especially Coming Home.
bro,
Yeah,
The
Coming
Lucky
Home has been
feature,
riding.
yeah.
rather.
Lucky.
Yeah,
Hella
that's
lucky
probably my
too.
second
Yeah,
one.
hella
Lucky.
lucky.
Probably my
Oh God,
second one.
hella lucky.
And if it's not lucky, it's Yachty. So
No, I've definitely been listening
Lucky,
to Benji, Lucky,
Huncho.
Huncho, Young Boy, and Yachty.
I'm gonna
Lucky
say
and Huncho.
I'm gonna say Benji.
That's my right there.
I'm gonna say Benji and Lucky.
If I'm with him, D-Lo.
Yeah. So on the other side, what would you listen to?
Men I Trust.
Men I Trust. Yeah, a whole lot of Men I Trust.
Men I Trust. I would say Brent and Frank.
I would say Men I
Right,
Trust and
right.
Dayglow.
Maybe.
Matter of fact,
What is it? Tame Impala.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce
He's
no,
a
it?
Tame
great
Impala
one.
has definitely been
He's a
riding for
great
me
one.
lately.
He's a great
Like
one.
I've been most of the time because that's what I'm saying. Like that to me is different from like Huncho. Like Huncho
I
makes
feel like-
music, they make art.
I feel like I
that's
feel
a
like
great-
I
that's a
could
great
listen to
perception
like
of that.
Tame Impala and Brent and them while I'm working on stuff. I feel like while I'm driving
yeah,
around,
because it creates a relaxed environment.
I feel like while I'm driving around and trying to like get places, I'd be listening to like
Rap music.
Yes,
You
'cause
want
I
to
be
go
trying to-
fast. You trying to
because
get
I'd
there,
be trying to
bro.
get there.
Got to.
So
Yeah. No, hella like that's dead how I see it. Like some people make great music and other people make great art.
Mhm.
And like I appreciate it so much
that's a
more
different.
differently.
Yeah, that's a different way to look
I'm
at
not
it.
gonna
I
lie,
don't
bro.
Like
I
there's a
don't really
lot
look
of
at it like that
artists
way, but
that there's a lot of artists that I'll listen to when I'm by myself because they make great art, but I know that other people won't enjoy the music, but the art is there. Like I'm
Okay.
feeling the music, like I'm expressing the emotion it's giving. Like
All right, I got a question. We all are somewhat active, whether it's working out, hooping, just working out in general.
right.
Can you work out to art?
yes,
Yes.
I
Brother.
usually do.
No.
Anytime, yeah, brother. Anytime I'm hooping and I got some slow music going, brother, I'm sluggish. I'm slow.
Yeah, that's
like,
different though. Like you're hooping.
No,
It's
yeah, you're
hard.
Like I
hooping.
can be on the bench and I'll be listening to like art and like no problem. Like I'm still getting my reps in, but if I'm hooping, yeah, I'm definitely not listening to it.
Not like, cause I've tried it several times, and there's been times where I just left it on after getting out of that slump and was fine. But like, if I want to start out good,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
like,
you
you
can't
gotta be
start
hype,
out
yeah,
to that. No,
rap.
never that. It would be like I'm going through my playlist and I'm like probably like second workout, probably on my superset, and like a vibe song comes on. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, let it ride out.
yeah, for sure.
But like I'm not gonna go look for that to start out my workout. Never. No. That's not yeah.
Yeah, see,
that's
I'm
not
a
gonna
little
happen.
different.
No,
there. I can
because
start
there
with
be days where
whatever.
like I'll ride up there and like be listening to Men I Trust or Dayglow or like any of these artists,
Right.
and like
then-
that's been the that's the vibe I set on the way here. So let me try to continue it and see if I can hoop.
Nah.
Boy,
Nah, I
it's
definitely
very-
be
I
struggling.
can
at
I
the
can do
beginning.
that and listen to it on the way to the gym or like on the way
And then
to
switch it.
yeah, and then switch it to like cuz I've tried to do it and every time I try to do it,
It
I
just
end up
starts
switching
bad.
it anyway.
Yeah, it starts off
because it's
bad.
like I'm not in the I feel like I'm not in the
Yeah,
right mindset.
It like slows down everything for you.
Nah, it's way different for me. But like I also like when I get into working out, like that's kind of like my mental wind down time of the day.
That's
So like I can definitely go into it. Like a lot of the times I'll walk into it listening to Hard to Let Go by Men I Trust. But it's like
Banger.
that gets me that gets
If you
me
ain't heard
like,
it, go
in
listen.
a little like bliss phase, and then I'm just like flowing through the workouts instead of being like, all right, how many more like reps do I have? Like I'm just like kind of doing
You're not
it.
really thinking about it.
Yeah, like I'm just
Okay.
kind of vibing.
No, that's smooth.
But then other times I'm definitely like, hey, I need something hype. Like,
Nah, yeah, for sure.
So, we got T on here. T, we got some questions for you. We're gonna start doing this with everybody that comes on, and we're gonna talk about self-doubt. First, I want to ask, like, what comes to your head when you think self-doubt?
Yeah, that's a great way to start.
Someone that doubts themselves a lot. Like,
What is self-doubt to you, though?
I mean,
Personally?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
your definition of self-doubt?
It's hard to for me. It's hard to like give a definition without using the word doubt. But it's like
I mean, go ahead, use
it would
it.
be to me that definition means okay, not you okay. It would be not believing in accomplishing whatever you set yourself to accomplish.
Okay. So, with that being said, how do you deal with the part of you that feels anxious and insecure when these like self-doubt thoughts come about?
I usually just try to just keep pushing forward. I mean, I've done like a great job. Like I used to, in my past, like when I was like a couple years ago, I'd have some doubt about something and I'd let it get in my head a little bit. But now, I mean, I have had less of those thoughts. But I mean, if I do have self doubt, like most of the time, at the end of the time of me doing Gavasi Media design or something, and you gotta just fight through that and just go with it. Like you gotta just trust yourself. So, and when those times pop up, I generally just keep pushing forward. So you can do. So I mean, so I see it. Don't worry about it. I mean, it's always bigger than what it really is.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's a very valid answer.
Very valid answer.
I wasn't expecting that from you, T. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
But
But if I was expecting anything, that would have been it.
Indeed,
very,
correct.
very unpredictable
Yeah.
person, right?
Yeah.
here.
T, like,
If
y'all
you know
don't
T,
know,
you know
but
T.
the only way to describe T is you gotta meet him.
T's his own.
You gotta hang out with him at least a
He's-
couple times. Like,
I would say I'm with him majority of the time. I would say he's probably one of the most goofy, intelligent people I know.
yeah,
Like that's the best way to
That's-
explain
that's
it.
a
Like
great
he's
way to put it.
goofy,
like he's
but,
a
like,
clut, but yeah,
he
he's
knows,
so organized.
He knows how, like super like gonna have his stuff done. Like if he's passionate about something, he's definitely gonna do it. Like if he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it, type of
Yes.
thing.
Like,
But I would say, piggybacking off of that last question,
Yeah.
where or when was the first time you encountered self-doubt?
Oh my. The first time I encountered.
What would you say the first time you encountered it and it genuinely affected you?
Genuinely affected me.
Yeah.
Affected me in like what way? Like
however that was.
Yeah, like whether it was
Like the first time you
your
significantly
performance or-
remember like a moment where you were doubting yourself. Whether that have been like at school, on the field, like
Yeah, it doesn't
in-
matter
in
what.
I
life.
know for a fact it wasn't on the field.
Yeah, but said I'm him.
he said I'm him.
Blur boy himself.
I'm Blur Boy. I'm weak. I don't know, but probably
Could have been like in school, your parent, like anything. Like
It could be the smallest.
you could have been playing a video game and like not got what you wanted to. Like
probably the last time I had doubt was.
No, the first time you had doubt.
The first time. Oh, the first time.
The
bro.
first time
The
you
very first
significantly
time.
remember having to face self-doubt.
Probably when I don't know. Probably when the first time I stopped playing football. Like the first time I like stopped. I took a season off.
And then you came
Which
back.
was Arizona State. So yeah, probably then. That was probably the first time. That was probably like, is this the right decision I'm making? That was probably the self doubt, like dying about making the right decision.
Yeah.
would you say that that's the most recent time as well, or that was the
Is that the most recent time as well? No, that's not the most recent time.
what was the most recent encounter with self-doubt?
Probably the second time I stopped playing football.
And how did you overcome that self-doubt or that?
It probably wasn't It probably wasn't self doubt the second time because I was like more. ready
You
to-
knew that
yeah,
like
Yeah,
you
you
wanted
had
to
somewhere.
quit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It wasn't self doubt the second time. So I take that back. But I mean, the first time, yeah, that was my doubt. It was just like doubting, and like, is me taking the season off? Like, how's this gonna like? What am I gonna do
And
now?
then
Like, just doubting. The
when
next
you
step.
came back, do you feel like you had self doubt? Maybe like, oh, I took a year off. Like, how am I gonna hold up on the field now?
Probably not, cause I was staying in shape. Like I was still working out. Like it's not like it's like I stopped playing like the football season, but I was still getting up in the morning, going to the gym, working out. Like I still had access to facilities and stuff. I just wasn't participating in meetings and practicing the games. But I would go out there, get my little personal workout in. I was still eating. I would run the treadmill every morning. So when I came back the next year, it was like nothing new. I mean, I play football. That's what I've been doing. It was just basically just getting into the routine of the physicality and the hours of it.
Yeah.
But when it came to like the skill set, like I didn't really lose my skill set because I was just constantly making sure I'd stay up to date on that.
Yeah, you were perfecting that craft.
Right.
Yeah. Perfecting his art,
Indeed.
Mr. Blur Boy.
So on the other side of that, you want to get into that question?
I mean, we just talked about it for the brand, but I guess yeah, it would apply to you. Like in that scenario, like the other side of that question would be that narcissism. Like, do you feel like you have at any point had too much self narcissism or too much self confidence? Like you walked into something on the field, I guess, since we're talking about football, and you were like, "Nah, I got him. Like I'm him. I'm Blur Boy," and then like Blur Boy got
I
blurred.
don't call myself that, by the
Blur
way.
Boy got blurred. It's crazy.
I don't
Like,
call
did
myself
Blur Boy
that.
get blurred?
Yeah, I've gotten blurred before. But
So like, how do you face that? Like, are you just like, oh nah, like, I wasn't paying attention on some, like, or are you just like, maybe I'm not the best out there, like I can learn something from that.
I mean, well, when I have gotten blurred before, most of the time I'm just like, yeah, he's tough for that. He's tough.
He's got to be a boy.
Yeah, he's got to
He's
be.
gotta
tough,
be
yeah.
one of them
So,
ones.
I mean, I'm like playing DB. You got to keep it kind of light. You can't look at it too much. Like, I mean, it's gonna happen. You get blurred. It's really next play. So that's usually the mindset I try to take into it. It's like, okay, it didn't go. I mean, I go into every situation to answer your question. I go into, like, especially on the field, I go into every situation on the field with confidence, for sure. Like, and when things don't go my way, I mean, it's part of the sport. Like, I'm not perfect in it. Everybody make mistakes on the field.
Yeah.
I just try to remember it's the game at the end of the day. So it happens. Bad plays are gonna happen. There's been plenty of times where I let touchdowns up, gotten called on for first downs, missed my assignment. But it's just next play. That's all you can do with it. Next play
It's a
up,
part
and
of
just
the
keep,
game.
yeah, just keep playing.
Do you feel like you have any of those moments in life where you just feel super overconfident or
Like where you look at yourself and you're like, all right, I need to humble myself real quick.
In life, as
in any aspect? Could be the game, could just be any aspect of life.
to where I might be overly confident.
Yeah, like where you look at yourself and you like mentally know that like maybe you need to humble
Yeah,
yourself
like I
a
need to
little
pipe
bit.
down a little bit or like tone it back.
I mean, I really wouldn't know in what way I would need to. Like, I mean, I like to. I'm pretty level headed. I don't really get into too much. Anyway, I mean, I don't know in what way I really need to pipe down on anything. So to answer that, like when it comes to like, I mean, my life's nothing too crazy. I work on the brand, work on other businesses I'm doing, my other stuff I'm doing, and just go through my day. So I don't. It's not many situations where I could be like, I'm being too overly confident. I'm just doing what I got to get done.
But like
really.
before in life even. Because now, like, yeah, you're just focusing on the brand. Like, you're not playing football anymore. Like, you're locked, routine, like, on a level plane.
Yeah.
But like before, like you were in sports, like you were always with somebody that like you could compete with. You were always in situations where it's like you could have been too confident for your own good.
I do. Yeah. I'm trying. It's hard to think back, cause like I said, like and with playing DB, it's like you have to be confident. Like, cause the moment you're
Yeah.
the moment you're not overly confident is
No,
when
definitely.
they
It's the
got
moment
you.
you get beat, yeah.
So
Where
it's
you
like-
just
No,
start
in the
to get your
moment,
head.
definitely. But like after though, have you ever been like, all right, I was too confident. I definitely could have stopped that, but like I was too confident.
Oh yeah, there's definitely players where yeah that happens. I see. Yeah, there's definitely times where I wouldn't say. For example, okay, I'm playing DB. I'm playing off man, and I'm reading the 3-step, which is the quarterbacks 1, 2, 3, and I think it's gonna be slant. I jump it, but it's slant and go. That's me being overly confident. But I'll come back next play like I'm trusting my eyes. I play DB, and I'm gonna come back that next play with that same confidence. Because if I don't,
Yeah.
and the next
Yeah,
time
that's
he
where you
runs a
mess
slant
up.
and I don't break on like I was supposed to, it's a touchdown.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So it's football. Like you got, it's more just trusting your game, and especially on the defense side of the ball, you have to be overly confident. Like you have to trust yourself to the extreme because you're really out there, especially when you're playing man on man. Like it's you versus him. So you gotta go back to what you know how to do. If you see the 3-step, you gotta trust. You got to be confident on it. And sometimes in the game of football, not only life, sometimes you're gonna get something that throws you off a little bit, and a touchdown might happen, or you thought that it was a good investment and it wasn't, and your stocks go down. But next play, so that's just how it is. Really, I wouldn't say there's really too many moments where, especially on the field, where I've gone into it overly confident and it backfired on me because, like I said, the sport I play and the position I was playing, that's the only way to play it to be successful in it.
Yeah, respectfully so, definitely.
I would
Like,
say
you gotta know, like, they're not getting that ball.
You have
And
to.
if they get it, next
won't
play.
get it again.
They're not getting it next play.
Agreed.
no, I feel like
Agreed.
T's like mindset, on and off the field. Now hearing his on the field mindset is, if I fuck up, it's the next thing I have to
Keep
move
going.
on, flush it.
Yeah,
It's
keep
gone.
going.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, this didn't work. What?
Nah, you
how can I fix
definitely-
it?
The problem
I'll
solver.
give you that. Like, you walk into everything and you're like, I'm him, I got it. And if you don't, you're like, all right, well,
You're
let me
gonna
do it
figure it
again.
out.
And now I'm him, I got it.
He's gonna figure it out.
That's just how I don't know. I just the way I was taught playing football. Like I grew up playing DB. Like I was always playing DB, and I remember like I'm from Jacksonville, and Jacksonville like they're gonna bark at you for sure. My dad put me in situations at a young age. Like I remember I was 10 years old playing 12 even, and then I was 8 playing 13. So I was always playing up with the kids older than me, and my dad was always my coach. So it was always okay.
It was
He's
instilled.
playing because he's the coach's son. So I had to like get that bark in me that I'm him. I got like I do this.
You had to.
Yeah,
be
like,
Yeah,
I'm not
especially-
playing because I'm the coach's
Yeah,
son.
especially
I
being
always
the
had
coach's son.
So I growing up on that, and then like I was playing my dad like growing all the way up until I really couldn't no more. So, and I took that mindset to the next level, and I just have been going with that since I learned it. So
Yeah. No, it's definitely, like, it's part of your personality
Yeah,
at
you
this
can
point.
tell.
Right.
And hearing him like be open about that makes it connects dots.
Yeah.
It's definitely a great way to live.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that boy worry free.
It can't work for everybody, but I definitely
I wish,
understand why
brother.
it works for you, knowing you.
Yeah.
my
Like, and it's great.
my parents might disagree on the way I'm like you said, worry free. Like I mean, obviously I have worries, but I try not to just
Let
dwell
it
on
stress you
Yeah,
out too
I-
much.
Yeah, like I try
Yeah,
not to.
you
just,
try not to let it do too much.
Right, because
Yeah.
the best way. I mean, you gotta move forward. Really, like that's all you can do.
Yeah.
I like that.
In life, always.
But shoot, this was Behind the Shades with your host.
Demo, Jock, and Boyd, and our special guest T. Lee.
We don't throw shade. We just wear them.